Michael
check,
Watkins.
check. Can you hear?
It's time for exciting live and local sports action on Richmond's very own WBON-TV, the leader in local sports television. Watch live on your big screen with the WBON-TV Roku channel or by streaming the live player at WBONTV.com. And support these great local sponsors who support our community. Now, here's your announcers for the game.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome into Madison Central High School. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming on the TV channel, WBON TV Channel 9, and we're coming at you live on the stream tonight for a big one in the 11th region. Two of the top three teams, according to the RPI, Tom Gross, is Henry Clay, ranked third in RPI, Madison Central ranked number 2 in RPI, facing off here in Richmond tonight. We are live here on the Moore & Law Office pregame show. Moore & Law Office is there for you. You need somebody that you can trust in times of need. If you've been in an accident, if you've slipped at a messy business, if you have a question about maybe being in any kind of accident, whether it's in a vehicle or, again, just maybe slipping at a restaurant or at a grocery store, if you have questions about what your rights are, visit mooreandlawoffice.com for details there, or give them a call. They are located in downtown Richmond. And, Tom, a big basketball game tonight between two of the top teams in the 11th region. You've already seen Henry Clay once this year when they beat Madison Southern earlier this season. They have a bunch of athletes that can run up and down the floor and can create some matchup problems for a Madison Central team that doesn't have the athleticism that they had last year. But this year, Tom, Central's more of I feel like a more skilled basketball team with guys that can shoot, guys that make the right play, and they're not going to really beat you with their athleticism, beat you off the dribble a ton, but they play smart, they look for the best shot available, and they make the right play.
And another thing that has helped them this year, although it was a handicap, I felt like early on, was the limited amount of playing time for anybody other than 6 players.
Yeah.
But what that has done, it's got everybody on this team in shape. I mean, super shape. They're playing the full length of the game, and it is amazing how they're doing here. What are they? They've won 6 out of their last 8 after a 3-game losing streak. So here we go, and it always seems to happen that Coach Feldhouse has them in that kind of playing shape when it's time to go down the stretch and then work your way into the tournament.
Yeah, and speaking of a 3-game losing streak, Henry Clay had one of those, and their 3-game losing streak were their only 3 losses of the year. This team has had a tremendous season. They're 19-3 on the year, and since their 3-game losing streak, they have won 8 straight. 6 of those 8 wins have come against teams from the 11th region. So they are not only beating teams that they are kind of in the middle of the pack there with, or trying to put behind them in the 11th region, but they beat teams that Madison Central has lost to, including Dunbar, including a Woodford County team out of the 8th region who's a top 25 opponent. So this Henry Clay team is for real, and it should be a really big game tonight as they come on here tonight to take on Madison Central in a Titan affair in the 11th region.
Yeah, it's going to be great, and having seen Henry Clay play already this year, they've got players that will surprise you. Their leading scorer, he didn't do much in the first quarter down there against Southern, and then he turned it on in the second half. But, I mean, Madison Southern played him pretty well right through the third quarter, and then they went on a little bit of a run, and Southern couldn't get back with them. But Southern played a really good game against them, and I know that this coaching staff has seen that game over and over, and what can they do to pick up a big victory here this evening.
Glad to be with you tonight, folks. We had to miss a couple of games last week. I'm not ashamed to say it. I tested positive for COVID-19 last week. I know the bad news of it, but it was one of those things where the entire staff it ran right through us last week. I mean, it was hitting everybody pretty much all at one big swing. So glad to be back in swing of things, and we have a busy week for you this week. Now, the Madison Central Frederick Douglass game that was scheduled for Thursday night has been moved to tomorrow night. We're going to try to get that game on the air for you tomorrow evening. And then Thursday night, Madison Southern supposed to play Model. Friday night, Berea versus Model. So there are some big games locally coming up this week, and our plan is to try to get to as many of those as we can. The bad news also coming in is that there is some more impending weather that could really sweep through the area later on this week. So we'll see what happens there as well. But we plan on being pretty active this week, Lord willing, and we'll see what happens. We are here live tonight in Richmond for Madison Central and Henry Clay. The JV game just wrapped up. Henry Clay getting a 3-point victory there. We will step aside for a short commercial break, and we'll come back here on the Moore & Law Office pregame show and get you set for Madison Central and Henry Clay on WBON TV Channel 9.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repairs, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see ya.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
What does in transit mean? When you see that on our website at jackburford.com, it means your favorite Chevy is on the way. Call us at 859-623-3350 to reserve it, and we'll keep you updated throughout the entire process. See, it's that easy. Reserve your new Chevy today at jackburford.com. Your vehicle is now in transit.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Here are some helpful tips to get your house ready for winter. Make sure your filter is changed. Typical locations are at your air handler or furnace, and a filter grill or an air cleaner like this. If you have other accessories on your system, like UV lights or a humidifier, now would be the time to service those. Make sure your ceiling fans are set to clockwise rotation. Go ahead and close those foundation vents. Disconnect your garden hoses from your outdoor spigots. Have Madison HVAC keep you warm this winter. Give us a call at 859-625-1471. And remember, we fix that too.
Back at Madison Central High School for a good one between Henry Clay and the Madison Central Indians. Welcome back in to Richmond, Kentucky. Tom Gross joining myself, Michael Watkins, and what should be a dandy of affair between the Indians and the Blue Devils. Tom, Henry Clay coming in again, 19-3 on the season. They lost to Woodford County, Dunbar, and Bryan Station in late December, early January. Since then, they've gotten revenge on 2 of those teams.
Yeah.
They have defeated Frederick Douglass, Dunbar, Tates Creek, Sayre, and Scott County. And again, in 8, they played 8 straight wins they have, does Henry Clay. And in those 8 straight wins, beat Frederick Douglass by 6, beat Dunbar by 7, beat Tates Creek by 13, beat Sayre by almost 30, or over 30, excuse me, beat Lafayette by 24, and then Scott County by 7. So they have beat some really good teams, and they have beat some teams that they might potentially see later on in some postseason tournaments, whether it be the district or the 11th region tournament. So Henry Clay's starting to find themselves, but so is Madison Central. The Indians have been playing so well as of late, and you can really see them start to get more comfortable with the lineup that they have out there. And we're starting to see more confidence in guys like Parker Mullins and Elijah Steele, who are 2 guys that didn't really factor into the lineup before the season started, but are now a starter and the 6th man on what could be a potential 11th region championship team.
Absolutely, and they have every bit of talent as any of these other teams that are going to be competing for that title. And if they shoot like they're capable of shooting, And I've seen some of the best potential, or some of the best percentages, I should say, from these players from the free throw line, from the field, from three-point range. You're not going to get beat that way. You're not going to be a leading rebounding team because you're not going to have to get that many offensive rebounds when your shots are going in. But looking at the matchup here, Michael, between these two teams, it's virtually dead even. Points scored per game. 65-2 for Madison Central, 64-6 for Henry Clay. Points allowed per game, Madison Central allows about 10 more points a game than does Henry Clay. In the rebounding department, Madison Central 29-30 for Henry Clay. And if you look at your percentages up and down, other than free throw and three-point where Madison Central has a huge advantage, Madison Central about 7 points better from the free throw line. And this time of the year, you can win a lot of games from the free throw line.
Now, I'll say this. You talked about Central allowing 10 more points per game. Henry Clay's schedule has been tough, especially when, they're loaded with some of these top teams in the 11th region. Their schedule has been – Central's schedule is loaded with some of the top teams in the entire state. They've played North Laurel. They've played Ballard. They've played GRC. They have played Woodford County, and now another top 25 team at Henry Clay coming into town for a really good matchup. So we'll see what happens here tonight. And it's now time for the Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance key players of the game. Like a good neighbor, Jerry Goebel and State Farm are there for you, like these players have been for their respective teams. For the Henry Clay Blue Devils, they have gotten some key play from Aziel Blackwell, averaging over 17 points per game, Kanye Henderson averaging over 12 points per game, and Conlon Brown averaging 11.7. And then Brendan Wicker dropping in over 7 rebounds per game. So those players, the top key players for the Henry Clay Blue Devils. For Madison Central, Tom, the Indians have been really good this year, especially at home. But they have a big three in Robbie Todd, Will Harden, and Jalen Davis. And on any given night, any of those big three can lead the team in scoring. But I think the key for Madison Central this year is Trey Skaggs, that fourth guy who, Trey's not going to put up 30 points a game. But what Trey does is he can run the offense. He can knock down open shots. He will guard the other team's best player at times. And he can be a guy that can lead the team in rebounds, assists, have 10 to 15 points. He could be a guy that can do a little bit of everything for you and get the other guys involved. So that's one thing we've seen this year with this Madison Central team. Yes, they have their big three, but Trey Skaggs has taken that next step into being a top player, and that's a big one for Madison Central.
Oh, yeah, much needed this year, especially with the players that they lost last season. But, wow, again, here we're playing. Again, we haven't even mentioned his name in a while, and that's Harge. Harge isn't out there.
Yeah.
If Harge was healthy, which he will be next year, look out, man. I mean, you talk about somebody that is not afraid of anyone and will get you a rebound whenever you need it and will score inside whenever you need it. Add that to this roster, and you're looking at a potential state champion.
Here on the Moore & Law Office pregame show at Moore & Law Office, they're here to help you get the rights and take care of the rights that you deserve. Appreciate you joining us here, folks, on the Moore & Law Office pregame show and on WBON TV. We'll step aside for another commercial break and come back on the Moore & Law Office pregame show. When we come back, we'll look at that orthopedic sports and physical therapy injury report and give you the Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game on WBON TV, Channel 9.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Can you get into your doctor's office the day you call? The best medical practitioner is there when you need them. At White House Clinics, all patients get easy VIP access to exceptional care. Right now, White House physicians are accepting new patients in Jackson, Madison, Estill, Rockcastle, and Garrett counties. Go to whitehouseclinics.com or one of our 9 state-of-the-art facilities to request a new patient appointment.
Looking for some fun this fall? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or, if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Bar and Grill has you covered every Tuesday, starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
Hometown Dental prides themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology. In a time where safety and their customers' well-being is of the highest importance, Hometown Dental is taking every precaution necessary, like by allowing patients to fill out their paperwork online before coming in for their first visit. Visit HometownDentalRichmond.com to see what sets Hometown Dental apart from the rest. They accept most insurances and want you to know they are here to help. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond, or visit their offices in Stanford and Lancaster.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are gonna drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, the health and safety of our patients is important. Along with following CDC guidelines, we have added a JADE unit, a medical-grade air purifier in every operatory. Our new patient special, x-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride is only $99. We offer patients single-visit restorations on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. We are equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. Call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Back on WBON TV, Channel 9, you can see two of the top coaches, not only in the 11th region, but in this entire state right there, with the two head guys between Madison Central and Henry Clay. Tom, these two guys very familiar with each other. You got Daniel Brown, the head coach at Henry Clay, Alan Feldhaus Jr. at Madison Central. A lot of wins stockpiled between these two programs and these two head coaches, and they have faced off for as long as I can remember. These two coaches have met in the regular season, and they've had some really good games between them. And, as we look here at this game, this matchup, Tom, we want to look at the injury report, which is brought to you by Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy. Right here in Richmond is OSPTKY, but they also have several locations all over Central Kentucky. You can visit them online at osptky.com and find the location nearest you. They also have a short quiz online that you can take and see the pain that you have. You can take that quiz online and see just how manageable your pain is and if you should go see a physician. Doesn't have to be somebody at Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy, but we would recommend that you go there because they are there to get you back in the game. Visit osptky.com to see what Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy can do for you. For Madison Central, the injury report's pretty much the same. There's no Kenyatta Harge, torn ACL, out to a football season. There's no Malachi Wood or Jaden West anymore, no longer with the team, and there is no longer a Jaden West on the team, who quit a few weeks ago. So a lot of lineup shifting for Madison Central, Tom. Now they've got 5 or 6 guys that they trust out there on the floor. Parker Mullins and Elijah Steele have earned that trust, and they played well over the last couple of weeks.
They have, and, Coach Feldhaus has to be pleased with how they have developed their skills just in the last month or so of this season. So it's showing. It's showing with the W's, and that's where it matters this time of the year. And what do they got, like 6-7 games left here in the regular season before district play starts? So we're looking forward to seeing how things pan out here the next couple of weeks.
Here live on WBON TV. Folks, we appreciate you joining us. And now it's time for the Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game. Jack Burford Chevrolet on the bypass in Richmond is the place to go if you're looking for a new vehicle. That's online as well at jackburford.com. You can get the latest inventory at Jack Burford Chevrolet on their website and find out more again online at jackburford.com. The Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game. Tom, for Madison Central, it's knocking down the open threes. They are so good at working their offense and being patient and finding the right guy to take the shot, whether that's Jalen Davis, whether that's Robbie Todd or Will Harden, or maybe it's Trey Skaggs, Parker Mullins, Elijah Steele. They have to continue to knock down those open shots and take advantage of open opportunities, because they have set up a system here with Madison Central that gets them a ton of open looks throughout the ball game. It sounds easy, but for Madison Central, if you knock down those open shots, you can beat pretty much anybody in the state with the weapons that they have. And tonight, I think that is one of the big keys for the Indians.
Yeah, I think so too. And they, the thing that I noticed, they're coming into this game 36%. They had a couple of road games where they didn't shoot as well as far as the three-pointer is concerned, but they shoot the three ball real good here at Madison Central High School. They got the big Indian in the center circle out there, and they cross that center circle, and they are a threat each time down the floor to put a three ball in. And they've come back in games and gotten back into games, I should say, with the 3-point shot. And like you said, you got 6 guys that can shoot the three ball well. So it's going to be a total team effort tonight, and that's what they're looking for.
Those are your Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game. Visit jackburford.com and maybe get a new set of keys for yourself at Jack Burford Chevrolet on the bypass in Richmond. Take one more commercial break. We'll come back for the tip-off and so much more on the Moore Law Office pregame show. We're here live on WBON TV, Channel 9.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation. With 24/7 emergency services, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
It's frustrating when something unexpected happens to our vehicles. That's why Chris Thorne and the staff at CT Diesel Repair are here to ease that burden. They offer roadside service, can come haul your vehicle to the shop, and will keep you updated throughout the entire process. One thing that keeps our vehicles performing at their highest level is the tires we put on them. CT Diesel has great deals on tires right now, just in time for the colder weather ahead. Mention this ad and get a free rotating balance with any oil change at CT Diesel Repair. Visit ctdiesel.us for more information.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Back here at Madison Central High School, it is Henry Clay and Madison Central, and number 2 and number 3 in the RPI rankings here in the 11th region. And Tom, we know how difficult this 11th region is. Tonight, Madison Central trying to get themselves a big win. We are less than 3 weeks away from the district tournament. It is crazy how close and how fast this thing has come up on us, but we're getting right there toward it. And both these two teams trying to get a big win here tonight so that they can get ready and kind of boost themselves forward for that district tournament here in a few weeks.
Yeah, Michael, tonight I've got the old 1,000-point watch out for two of the players from Madison Central. Will Harden has accumulated 910 points thus far through 20 games, and he only needs 90 points through the rest of the season in order to hit the 1,000 club. Jalen Davis is at 873 points. He needs 127 points to make that. But on any given night, either one of those players can put in 25 to 30 points. So it's going to come, and it's going to come pretty quick. They've got a lot of games coming up here in the next 3 weeks.
Both those guys, I'll be shocked if they don't hit that 1K mark before the season is over with. Now, we do know that the weather is coming our way. Again, a big ice and winter weather storm once again heading towards Richmond. There's a winter storm watch out right now for Madison and some of the surrounding counties. If you want to stay up to date with everything that's going on here in Madison County and some of the surrounding counties as well, make sure to check out the Live at 5 newscast for the Madison HVAC Weather Center. And if you're worried about the cold, don't get stuck in it. Call our friends at Madison HVAC at 859-625-1471 to have them come out and make sure that your heating and air unit is performing at its peak level and ready for all the cold that is still heading our way here in Richmond and surrounding areas. So give them a call today at 859-625-1471 or visit MadisonHVACR.com for Madison HVAC. Tom, the tip-off for a big one here in Richmond is right around the corner. It's Madison Central and Henry Clay, the tip when we come back. Here live on WBON TV, Channel 9.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
Life can be so hectic. The most important moment in my life is my escape. The moments when I'm free from all of the notifications. The moments when I'm with you. You are my escape.
Carissa Boutique. Simply unforgettable.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
For over 40 years, Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory in Berea have been helping families through the hardest times in their lives. With traditional burial planning to cremation, the folks at Lake's can help you honor your loved ones with final arrangements. Lake's can also help pre-plan now. Let your family members know what you want and help ease their burden. Visit lakesfuneralhome.com to learn how easy it can be to pre-plan. Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory, the only on-site crematory in Madison County.
We're back on WBON TV. We've got Dawson Rule down on the sideline, and we'll check in with Dawson and see about this size mismatch probably with Madison Central and Henry Clay and the athleticism that Henry Clay and what kind of problem that could be for Madison Central tonight. Dawson, what are you seeing down there on the sideline?
There's a little bit of a size disadvantage on both sides. Henry Clay's got some length as to Central. I'm going to be interested to see how they both match up with each other tonight, along with Henry Clay's athleticism, Michael.
Thanks, Dawson. And Dawson will have updates throughout the evening here for us as the flags make their way off the court. Tell you what, I challenge you to find a better cameraman than Alex Carbosh.
Good, man.
He's pretty good, isn't he?
He's good.
Great job by Alex there. And the starting lineup's about to be announced. Now, Dawson, while we got you down there on the sidelines, you know, Central has played really well at home and a really good crowd on hand tonight. What are you seeing with the crowd, not only behind you but across the way as well?
Well, it's stacked tonight. The student section is almost full for a big game versus number 3 versus number 2. There's a ton of home fans here behind me. The stands are filled. It looks like a lot of these fans are excited to see another big Central home win, as they've had a lot of success at home so far this year.
All right, thanks, Dawson. Once again, down there on the sideline, Dawson Rule. And Tom, you and I up here in the booth for what should be another really good ball game between the Indians and the Blue Devils here in Richmond. Henry Clay with a lot of size and athleticism. Madison Central, they got the two big guys, but Tom, when they go to the bench, if Harden or Todd were to get in foul trouble, that's where things could really, you know, kind of go awry for Central. They really have to do a good job of keeping Harden and Todd out of harm's way when it comes to the fouls piling up. And that's one thing that's really good about the 11th region. The officials do a good job of letting the kids play, especially inside. That's where those guys kind of beat and bang a little bit.
Yeah, they will, and it can get a little testy at times when they allow that, but I think if you talk to any one of these players from either team individually, they would all agree, yeah, let us play. You know, we're used to playing that way in the summer out on the blacktop, you know. Let us play the game, and if it's flagrant, then go ahead and give it the whistle and get it cleaned up. But, yeah, I don't mind it as long as it's equal both ways, you know.
Thanks for joining us here on the Moen Law Office pregame show. The tip-off is brought to you by Madison Drug in Richmond. Get free delivery of your prescription with Madison Drug right there on the corner of East Main and Big Hill Avenue. Visit MadisonDrug.com to learn more about Madison Drug, a Spencer Drug Pharmacy. For Henry Clay, the starters, you got number 12, Kyan Miller, along with number 1, Conlon Brown. The big man in the middle for the Blue Devils, number 33, it's Brendan Wicker. You got number 5, Kanye Henderson for the Blue Devils. And number 2, Zeal Blackwell, their top scorer.
Yeah, like I said, Madison Southern shut him down in the first half in that game earlier this year. But, boy, second half, he just couldn't be stopped. He went to the hoop. He shot from outside. He's a definite threat.
Central coming out man-to-man defensively, an open three that comes off, and Will Harden taps the rebound to himself. With the athleticism that Henry Clay has and the size, I will be very interested to see if Central eventually goes zone. Saw them do that a lot last year with the team that they had. We'll see if they go zone at some point tonight, but starting out man-to-man defensively on that first possession. Now here they are on offense. Robbie Todd able to track down the loose ball. Indians trying to get into a set play. They turn it over, and an easy basket at the other end for Blackwell, who lays it up and in.
Yeah, excuse me, lost the handle. You can't do that against this team. They're too quick.
Yeah, too much length and too much quickness for the Blue Devils, and their top scorer gets on the board first, and another turnover. 2 straight turnovers for Central to begin this ball game.
Don't need nerves tonight. Got to be on task. Got a good, crisp pass. Make sure you're hitting the man, and if you're the receiver, make sure you get both hands on that basketball.
Go to the ball as well. Going to see you.
Yes.
Got to step into it here tonight against a really good Henry Clay team. Good drive and a basket for Henderson. Gives him his first 2. It's 4-0 Henry Clay in the early going. Here's Davis with it for Central. Over to Mullins, looking inside the Todd. They bounce it inside, left block, one-on-one with Todd. Now Harden, left wing, Will. Picks up his dribble. It's a bad spot to do that. They go back inside the Todd. Robbie lost it. Able to track it down. Harden pump fakes. Will going to work his way in. Got the defender in the air. Leans back. Jumper won't go, and the rebound hauled in by Henry Clay, and a 4-0 lead for the Blue Devils.
Conlon Brown, all 5'10" of him, got that rebound.
Henderson with a Euro step, the okey doke, but couldn't finish. And the Indians up the floor they come. Davis, woohoo! Little head fake action. Jalen had it blocked. Harden tipped it away. It's Henry Clay basketball.
Oh, thought that went off of the big guy there of Henry Clay, number 33, Brendan Wacker. It looked like he got his hand on it. And Wicker, rather.
He whackered at it, though.
He whackered at it, and Wicker didn't get the call and went against the Indians.
Here's Henderson. 2 points for him. Over to Blackwell. He'll work on Todd. Swung over to Miller. 3 on the way. Comes off. Long rebound to Henry Clay.
You don't want to let that happen too much tonight.
Open in the corner. Blackwell blocked by Todd, and here come the Indians with numbers.
Robbie Todd, what a great defensive play.
Mullins goes up high, and I like the aggressiveness there at Parker Mullins. Did not shy away, went into the bigger defender, and draws the foul. 2 free throws coming up for Parker Mullins.
First foul on either team, and minute and a half in, that's not bad. They are letting them play, Michael.
See it there on the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction replay, the aggressiveness of Parker Mullins showing there for the Indians. And now Mullins at the line. Did he miss the first there?
Yeah, he did.
Missed the first, so 1 more free throw coming up for Mullins.
There
Splits
you
a
go.
pair, and the Indians are on the board. Mullins takes the matchup defensively with Henderson. Parker, one of those defenders that can kind of just aggravate you, Tom. One of those guys that you like it when he's on your team. A 3 up and in by Blackwell, and he's got 5 for Henry Clay, and they lead by 6.
Well, they couldn't hit a bear in a telephone booth against Madison Southern from three-point range early, but that right there opens the lid a little bit for them.
Davis turns it over. 3 turnovers for Central here in the first quarter. At the other end, layup too hard, and Harden secures the rebound. Will pass up the floor to Skaggs. Indians in a hurry again. Trey works his way in. Bounce feed over to Todd. Todd off the glass, no good. Got it back, up and in.
That'll get you some rebounding stats, Robbie. Good job, buddy.
Todd has had some big games for the Indians. Had a really big one last time you and I were here a couple of weeks ago versus Great Crossing. Jalen Davis taking the matchup with Blackwell. Deep 3.
Gee whiz.
In and out this time, and Mullins secures the rebound. Parker up the floor, passes it over to Skaggs.
He shot that from the Clays Ferry Bridge.
Trey missed the layup. Had a dip-off pass again to Todd, but didn't see him, and now Todd a steal on the other end. Deflected it over to Harden.
Great job of Todd by stepping in the passing lane there and getting the deflection. That was awesome.
Skaggs up top, Davis. Jalen looking for some breathing room. Doesn't have it. Goes over to Harden, left wing. Now Skaggs in the corner. Trey, the size advantage and the offensive foul. And a good job that time by the defender, Conlon Brown, to kind of sell it.
That, folks, Conlon Brown is the smallest guy on the court, but he's playing the biggest right now. He's not scared. He's getting rebounds.
Yeah, him and Parker Mullins a good matchup too.
Yeah, taking charges. He's doing it all for Henry Clay.
Here's Wicker, swinging it over to Henderson. 3.5 to play. On the drive, Henderson swiped and almost thrown away by Central. Good defense by Mullins. At the other inside there, Todd got a piece of it on the shot attempt, and Harden comes in to rip it away. Central being aggressive defensively. At the other end, Trey Skaggs hangs. Man, what a block by Wicker.
That's 443 career rebounds for Will Harden, and he's done most of that in this season, which is about a little over halfway, all of last season, and he just kind of got started the season before that.
Davis leaning in. Jumper comes off. Todd tipping the rebound to Skaggs. Davis, open 3.
Boom.
Got it this time. The 3 ball is good. It's a 1-point lead for Henry Clay.
Jalen Davis, 3-ball corner pocket right there. That's all it took.
Pass inside, deflected away.
Little conversation there between Wicker and Brown. He wanted Brown to feed him a little more than what he did because that allowed good defense there by the Indians. They were able to come over and slap that ball away.
A 1-point lead. Here's Brown, lost the handle.
You're talking about Parker earlier. He's like a little mosquito. Just bugs the heck out of you out there. Wow.
Nice move by Henderson to get inside for 2. And the lead back to 3.
Kanye with a nice roll, finger roll for the deuce. Danny Brown, a little upset with one of his players there. He almost stepped out on the court right then, trying to get him to do what he wanted on defense.
Davis, 2 more.
Smooth. Michael, he's so smooth with that jumper. Love to watch him shoot the basketball. Four rebounds for Hardin already. Davis in trouble. Gonna call a jump ball, and
yeah, Coach Brown can't believe it.
Yeah.
He is upset with the call as Elijah Steele checks in for Mullins. Folks, we do want to apologize for the technical issue we're having tonight. Got a little bit of a glitch in our video. We're going to try to get that worked on throughout the broadcast, but as of right now, just trying to work our way through that on the live stream and on the TV channel as well. 9-8 your score, and we got a timeout. Injured player is Blackwell, the top scorer for Henry Clay. He's down on the floor right now. Took one to the face. Looks like maybe some blood on the floor. So
yeah,
we'll have to get that cleaned up.
Got a nosebleed, looks like, so they'll get that back there, get his nose packed with cotton, and get a little ice on the bridge of the nose there, get it slowed down to stop, and he can get back in the ball game. I got a bad habit, Michael, where we said I got a scoreboard on my left, and I got a scoreboard where I can see it as I'm looking at the whole court. And why I want to look at the one on my left, I've done that for 3 years. I catch myself doing that. I say, you got to look at the one that's out there.
While they work on the floor and get it clean, we'll step aside for a quick commercial break, folks, and we'll come right back here to Richmond on WBON TV.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
So we're going to try one thing up and try to stream from a different computer. So after the end of the first quarter, if you're watching us on the stream, a new stream will pop up. So keep that in mind if you are streaming with us tonight. The TV channel should be okay. But the stream, we're going to have a different stream pop up here in just a few moments after this first quarter. Hardin misses the jumper and a 1-point lead. Jumper comes up, and we've got nice move inside, put up and in off the bench. Checking in is Henry Lynch, and he gets his first 2 of the game as Henry Clay goes back up by 3.
Yeah, you know, with a name like Henry on a team named Henry, you got to be a good player, right?
Davis misses the jumper just inside the three-point line. Brown for three. He's been cold thus far, but cold no more. A triple from the left corner, and the lead right back to 6 for the Blue Devils.
KB from 3.
Here's Todd, top of the key. Finds Skaggs on the dribble drive, handoff. Davis 3, short. Ball tipped around. Elijah Steele tips it to Harden, and Will can't make the layup. Kind of stumbled as he let the release go and missed the layup. And here come the Blue Devils.
Yeah, just a small balance issue, but it can make a shot go wrong if you don't have your balance.
Here's Mason Hawkins with it.
Starting to sound like Booger.
From ESPN?
Yeah, oh, man.
You smell like him, too, I think. Here's good defense by Davis all over Henderson. Henderson gets around him, and it's blocked inside. 2 seconds, Todd.